Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. This is Pledge. If you're new, welcome. And without further ado, we're going to be doing our outlooks. We're back to doing our outlooks. With that, let's get into it. As you can see, the DXY, right? We gotta start with the DXY. We can see that it's been pretty much bearish, right? I was expecting this last week and it gave me a good move, right? So this week I'm expecting something of the same, right here, to just react from it, then sell off. As you can see, Friday we had an in-day range, right? We can see right there that it's an in-day range. So we're expecting the next candle to break its high or its low or both. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting from the DXY this week. This coming week, I'm expecting something like this. And just sell off, right? Just sell off to potentially where this lows, as you can see right there, we're expecting something like that from those lows, right? I'm expecting them to come and take out that low. So that's my idea on what I'd be expecting the dollar to, I'm expecting the dollar to move this coming week. So let's get into the euro dollar and the pound dollar. As you can see, euro dollar, right? It reacted well on this right here, though they kind of pushed it, then came back, right? It happens. So what I'll be expecting to see on the euro dollar, right, is it isn't giving me much references as into buying from somewhere. When we go to the 4 hour, right, when we go to the 4 hour as well, it isn't giving us much references, but we can see that this inverted daily FEG, right, can still hold and they may come and react from it, but it's not something of which I'd be expecting to do, or they could possibly just come and take out this low, right? Let me make that a bit more. Right. They could come and take out that low, right? Something of which I could be expecting to see for them to go to the upside, right? So that's my idea on what I'd be expecting to see on the dollar, right? As to where we got a bunch of liquidity right here, right? So rest in there, and as well as this, though they are not giving us much references as into buy from, but we're most likely to see them come for those highs, right? As into coming for these highs as well. We just have to see, but for now we're just looking at our short-term objectives, right? So that's what I'm expecting to see on the euro dollar this coming week. On the pound dollar, right? Let's start at the daily, right? Let's start at the daily. Now the daily on the pound dollar, right? We can see how beautiful it is. They're giving us options as into references, right? And last week I was expecting a reaction from the currently drawn FEG and this tiny FEG, right? You can see it right here between these candles, right? You can see it. They reacted, though I was expecting them to come a bit more down to this FEG, but they didn't. It happens, right? So what I'd be expecting to see from the pound or dollar, right, this coming week is for them maybe to come and just react from that, right? But another thing to consider is that they already filled 50% of this engulfing candle, right? So they might not actually come to that, as you can see right there, right? So they already pretty much filled 50%, right, of this candlestick. So what they could possibly do is react inside this, right, and just give us a nice reaction to the upside. So I'm gonna go to the 4 hour to see things as into how they could as into how they can um okay. So another thing is that they broke structure, right? The broke structure right now. Let me take this. You can see right there. You can see the broke structure, right? We could be expecting maybe a reaction from this candlestick, right? It's a big OB, I know, but it's something that we could be looking to see, right? They come into that area to buy to because of that daily engulfing candle. So something of which we could be looking to see going to the week for them to make a further push to the upside, right? If not, they would come more into that daily FEG that's right here, right? They could come into this area to buy to, right? So that's what I'm expecting to see on the pound dollar going into next week. The dollar CAD, right? As we can see right there, right? We get this huge engulfing candle, right? Median FEG, they reacted from it. They closed with another engulfing candle, right? But on Friday, they showed desire to come a bit more to the upside, right? So I could be expecting to see on the on the on the dollar CAD, right? It's something like this. They made this engulfing candle, right? So I could be expecting them to come and take out this high, right? This relative equal highs, as you can see right there, right? And let me do this. Let me just use this, right? So it could be a bit more convenient. So we can see right there that they still have a desire to go to the upside. So I'm expecting them to maybe come more into that daily engulfing candles 50%, right, and fall off and maybe complete, but I'm not expecting them to go beyond this candlestick, right? I'm not expecting them to go as much as from as much as that candlestick high, right? So I'm expecting something more like this, right? They may miss it by a couple of pips or they may touch it. But if they touch it, I want to see a reaction that's convincing me, right? So that's what I'm expecting on the dollar CAD on the daily. So we're gonna go to the 4 hour to see things a little bit more clearer. We have this OB, right? You can see right there, we have this OB. We have this OB, right? But I'm not expecting them to come above this line, right? So we'll just have to see if they come. I want to see a convincing reaction from the OB, because they would have already invalidated my daily bias, right? So I want to see something like that, and they get into 50% of that daily engulfing candle, then I want to see them take out this. And if they invalidate this, I want to see a great reaction from this OB on a good day, right? And at the right time. So that's my idea on what I'll be expecting to see this coming week on the dollar CAD. Another thing is that if we go to a lower time frame, which I'm not going to, you can see that they made an OB here, right? Of which they can use to buy, right, into that area, then to sell to, right, to sell from, right? So it's not something I'd be expecting to see, but they could go up there, right, and just sell off. So that's what I'm expecting to see this coming week on the dollar CAD. Gold, right? As you can see, gold has been indecisive. Spend 2 days without making any decisions, right? Didn't change much value, right? 2 days in a row. What I could actually be expecting to see is for them to come into this FEG, as you can see right there, right? Let me do this, maybe a pink, yeah. Though they already tapped it. So another thing is that if they already tapped this, they could just straight away rise. But if they choose to invalidate it, right, then we'd be looking for selling opportunities. But with being indecisive 2 days in a row, right, and coming to the FEG tap with a hammer is something of which I wouldn't say it's convincing for me, right? So I'll just let it play out and see what they do. Then I'll be able to maybe capitalize on them, right? So as you can see right there, there's the daily, and we can see that they are working that FEG, right? There's been a bunch of rejections on the FEG. So what I could be expecting to see from them the coming week, right? They could possibly just make a straightaway rise to its new values, right? So I wouldn't say I'm a seller on this. Pretty much my bias is to buy. So with that, this is what I'm expecting to see on gold this coming week. And those are my ideas on what I'd be expecting to see in the Forex market this coming week. I hope this video helps you guys as always. And if you see this video helping somebody else, feel free to share it. And with that one, guys, till the next one, till the next Outlook, peace.